Hey, can we talk about something?
Oh, yes.
What is the deal with clowns? Why the heck are they so scary?
Are you still scared of clowns?
You know what, let's make a list about clowns. You know what's even scarier than clowns? Not hitting that subscribe button and not dinging that notification bell. Stitches starts out as your everyday run-of-the-mill dirtbag birthday clown. He doesn't seem to believe in the fraternity of clowns that he is sworn into and treats his job as a kind of a slog. After arriving late to a kid's birthday party, he attempts to entertain the kids, but they choose to ridicule him instead, playing pranks on him like tying his shoelaces together and throwing footballs at him. The pranks go a little far as Stitches trips and falls into a dishwasher and drives a knife into his face. He attempts to get the children, but dies from his wounds. But this is not the end of Stitches the Clown, no. Shortly after his death, one of those kids from the birthday party sees a group of clowns performing some sort of ritual at Stitch's grave. The clowns notice the kid and chase him away. 6 years pass, and Tommy, the kid whose birthday party Stitches died at, is having another party. Well, they get an uninvited guest in the form of Stitches the Clown. Newly resurrected and with otherworldly powers, the clown proceeds to stalk the kids that were at the birthday party which caused his death. In the end, Stitches and Tommy have a showdown which ironically involves tying Stitch's shoelaces together again and tripping him, forcing him to smash the magic egg which had brought him back to life. Tommy escapes and 6 more months pass when we see that the leader of the clowns, known as the Motley, is trying to reassemble Stitch's egg so that way he can come back once more and get a second chance at revenge. The Demonic Toys franchise is one of those guilty pleasure horror movies. You know, the ones where they're made on a shoestring budget with questionable actors and effects. Basically anything from 1985 to 1995 when horror was in its downturn and you would only find new horror movies as direct-to-video releases at a Blockbuster. Well, long story short, Demonic Toys is one of those. It is akin to the Puppet Master movies as a group of tiny toy creatures kill people as they work towards a nefarious goal. In this case, to resurrect their demonic overlord and rule the world. There are a plethora of toys including a foul-mouthed baby doll, a carnivorous teddy bear, and a truly terrifying Jack-in-the-Box named Jack Attack. Jack Attack has the head of a clown and the body of a Jack-in-the-Box, and is equipped with razor-sharp teeth. He primarily attacks people as they get lulled in by his Jack-in-the-Box song, and he pounces to shred them to the bone. He is a tiny but deadly monster who is not to be taken lightly. Now his cousin from the movie Krampus, Der Clown, operates the same way, but only much, much larger. Der Clown is a traditional German clown Jack-in-the-Box, but what makes this guy terrifying is that he can unhinge his jaw and swallow a person whole. In fact, Der Clown swallows multiple people whole, and they can be heard screaming for help as he jingles and jangles his way around looking for more victims. The Jack-in-the-Box has always been an unnerving toy, and after seeing these two clowns who live in Jack-in-the-Boxes, it is safe to say no one should ever go near one of those things again. Killjoy is the titular clown from the film of the same name. He is a demon of revenge who can be summoned through a ritual to hunt down those who have wronged the summoner. But like in every case when someone tries to bring a demon to Earth to help them achieve something, they get a little bit more than they bargained for, and Killjoy goes on a rampage, killing any and everyone around them. In the film, a boy named Michael, who is involved in black magic, attempts to summon Killjoy into a clown doll he owns so that he can use Killjoy to kill a group of gangsters who have taken the girl Michael has a crush on. The plan backfires, and Michael is killed by the gangsters, and Killjoy does not appear. A year later, and Jada, the girl Michael loved, is confronted by a homeless angel informing her that Michael was killed and his soul is what has become Killjoy. Jada decides to free Michael's soul and go on the hunt for Killjoy. Eventually, she stabs the clown to death, only to be horror movie swerved when it is revealed she has to kill the doll that Killjoy is connected to. So she goes out and finds the doll and kills it, freeing Michael's soul. Everything returns to normal, and we are treated to a classic horror movie hook ending, where her boyfriend turns into Killjoy with no explanation, allowing the terrifying evil clown another chance to take life to his clowny heart's content. Twisty the Clown may be the most disgusting looking clown on the list. Just gross looking. As one of the favorite characters in American Horror Story Freak Show, Twisty immediately struck a chord with viewers. His attire is that of a 40s, 50s era clown covered in dirt and mold. His makeup is runny and poorly placed. He wears a giant smile mask covering the lower half of his face. The background to Twisty is as sad as it is terrifying. When he was born, he was dropped on his head, causing a minor mental impairment. This would keep him close to home and working for his alcoholic mother at Jupiter Novelties. In 1943, he decides he doesn't want this life and goes off to be a clown. He is so good at his job that the freaks in the freak show get jealous and start a rumor that he is a child molester, effectively ruining him as a clown. He returns to his family business, dejected and defeated, to find his mother has died and that no one wants to buy things from a supposed child molester. This sends Twisty into a depressive state where he tries to kill himself, blowing off his lower jaw and surviving. Twisty would later go on from being a murderous clown to an evil freak show spirit haunting seasons of American Horror Story to this most current cult season. Twisty's horror is a combination of his gruesome visage, sad story, and potential for a real-life occurrence. Before Spider-Man Homecoming, director John Watts made a horror movie which was spawned out of a fake trailer. That movie is Clown. The conceit of Clown is that Kent McCoy's son is having a birthday party, and they have their clown cancel on them at the last minute. Unsure as what he can do to make it right for his son's party, Kent goes into the attic and fortuitously finds a clown costume. He puts it on and gives an amazing performance for his son and the guests at the birthday party. Here's where it gets interesting. Kent can't take the clown makeup and costume off. They are fused to him like a parasite. He attempts many things to remove the costume, up to and including self-mutilation by cutting his red nose off. It is revealed to him that this is not a clown costume, but the skin and hair of a demon who in the past would murder and eat a child for every month of winter, and that the demon could not be killed but subdued and would leave the skin and hair behind. As the film runs, Kent becomes less Kent and more demon clown, killing and eating children and attempting to do so to his own son. In the end, Kent's wife Meg saves their son Jack and their unborn child from demon clown Kent and smashes his head in with a hammer. With the demon and Kent now dead, the skin and hair come off of him, waiting to be worn by another. This is a film that is near and dear to my heart. It is one of the best drive-in B movies of all time. The makeup and costumes are phenomenal, and the story is as excellent as it is outlandish. Basically, space aliens land on Earth in a small town, and their flying saucer, when landed, looks like a big top circus. Also, all the aliens look like clowns, but grotesque ones. These clowns are also cannibals who take humans and trap them inside giant cotton candy cocoons and drink their blood with giant novelty twisty straws. Yeah, it's friggin' bonkers. But there are some genuine scare moments, like when one of the clowns gets arrested and off-screen kills everyone in a police station and decides to puppeteer the chief of police. Or when a group of people at a bus stop are watching one of the clowns do shadow puppets, but eventually the shadow puppet turns into a T-Rex and eats all of the people at the bus stop. Killer Clowns is a gem, and if you haven't seen it, we wouldn't even be mad if you left the list halfway to go watch it. It's seriously that good. In the end, we have our heroes prevail by taking out the leader of the alien clowns and destroying their mothership. The end shot of the film hints that maybe a couple clowns survived, as our heroes are all hit in the face with cream pies as the movie's amazing theme song plays. Clown House is a bizarre horror film from the dude who made Jeepers Creepers. Well, before he made Jeepers Creepers. The film is about a kid who has a fear of clowns being taken to a circus by his jerk older brothers, one of which is played by Sam Rockwell in his film debut. Also at this circus are some mental asylum inmates that are there for some relaxation. You know, like you do for dangerous, mentally unstable people. Well, 3 of the inmates kill 3 of the clowns and dress up as them and target the boys at their home. The 3 clowns terrorize the 3 boys and cut the power to their house. Now, while this setup of a killer trying to get into someone's house and hurt them is a pretty common fare for the 1980s, the way this film was shot allows for maximum creepy clown action as the killer clowns slink around the house in total darkness. And in some scenes, complete silence as well. The thought that one of the clowns may be right around the corner at any time creates a sense of tension that keeps the characters and viewers on the edge of their seats throughout the second and third acts of the film. As the film closes, the boys kill the 3 imposter clowns, and the film fades to black, reminding the viewers that a person's fears are always with them, even when they are hiding. This one is truly terrifying, as John Wayne Gacy was a real-life serial killer. He dressed up as Pogo the Clown for charity events and used the clown as part of his scouting tactic for picking out targets that he would then lure to his home, where he would assault and murder them. Over the course of his serial killing spree, he would abduct and murder 33 people. He was arrested and sentenced to death on March 13, 1980, but would sit on death row for 14 years before being executed via lethal injection. Gacy was quoted as saying that playing Pogo the Clown allowed him to regress back to childhood. Gacy was a vile man, and his clown persona Pogo will forever be one of the most frightening clowns in history. Ask anyone who grew up in the 80s what their scariest movie memory is. Your odds-on favorite would have to be the clown sequence in Poltergeist. In Poltergeist, a family moves into a new home after their father gets a promotion at work. Over time, some weird occurrences of the supernatural variety happen, and the family gets spooked. In the beginning, they are just odd things happening and nothing malicious. But as time goes on, the spirits get angry and begin to attack the Freeling family. This is where the clown comes in. The Freeling son Robbie and youngest daughter Carol Ann are going to sleep, and Robbie is visibly shaken by the things happening in their home. As he lays down in his bed, his giant Harlequin doll is propped up in a chair staring at him as he lays down. Robbie proceeds to look at the clown to make sure that it is inanimate. After he is confident nothing will happen, he lays back down. He closes his eyes and attempts to sleep when he hears footsteps. He rapidly sits up, and in the background of the shot we see the chair is empty and Robbie comes to the realization that the clown is no longer there. It is one of the great oh crap moments in film history. Robbie goes to check under his bed on both sides and sees nothing. When he comes back up onto his bed, the clown is behind him and proceeds to attack him. Robbie eventually gets the better of the clown as the spirits depart. But for a few moments, a simple clown doll is one of the scariest things in the entire world. The scariest clown of all time is the one and only Clown Prince of Crime.
You call me Joker.
The Joker has done so many heinous and evil things to so many people that he has to be at the top of the list. Now, while not a supernatural demon clown or a reincarnated spirit, Mr. J has them all beat with his unbridled insanity and will to hurt people in ways that no one has ever dreamed. Remember now, this is the guy who beat the Jason Todd Robin to within an inch of death with a crowbar because he thought Batman was taking too long to find him. He then proceeds to blow him up because Batman took even longer. He will do unspeakable things for the slightest reasons. We could go on and on about the people he has killed, but let's look at the film version of the Joker from 2008's Dark Knight. As an agent of chaos, the Joker plays with people's lives, subverting who they are purely for a laugh, and because why not? This is truly the most terrifying aspect of the Joker. Why not? Why not ruin someone's life? It's just life. When Alfred delivers the statement,
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
We get a glimpse of a truly deranged individual who would do anything to anyone at any time, and that is truly and deeply horrifying. Whew, we made it to the end. Who did you think was the most terrifying clown? Is there someone we missed? Let us know in the comments, then make sure to subscribe to our channel and watch our other videos.